So in my last video, I set up a 300-gallon fish tank and it made me fall in love with keeping fish all over again. Now, I had a 36-gallon fish tank a long time ago. It's been sitting in the shed. I figured it's time to bust it back out. I've been watching a bunch of people on YouTube with fish aquariums, and some people have a whole wall of aquariums and it looks freaking awesome. Now, obviously, I can't do a whole wall of aquariums, but I can do a fish rack with maybe 4 or 5 tanks. So that is what I'm going to be building in this video. But I also need a computer desk to edit these videos since I destroyed my last one. So I figured why not combine the fish rack with the computer desk, so eventually that's what this rack is going to be. But before I can build this, I actually have to head to Dallas. I have an 8-hour drive to Dallas, just a fun weekend trip with my sister. We're gonna go do whatever we want to do for 2 days. It's gonna be awesome. Then once I get back, we'll build this rack. But first thing on this trip is I want to go to Shills. One of my subscribers told me about Shills like 2 years ago, and I've been wanting to go ever since. I just forget. I'll be driving through Dallas, that whole area, and completely forget about it. And then I get home, I'm like, oh, I forgot about Shills, dang it. So the first stop on this trip was Shills. Now we walked in, and when you first walk into Shills, they have this amazing fish tank. It is absolutely massive, which just made me want to build fish tanks in my room even more. Now, I was not expecting this store to be this big, and also was not expecting there to be this many people. In all the videos I've seen of this store, there was not this many people. It was insane how many people were here. It was a weekend though, but still, it was nuts. Oh, did I mention there's a whole freaking Ferris wheel inside this store? I went and checked out all the fishing baits, and then of course played the infamous claw machine. And oh, I didn't win. I think this thing is rigged. While in Dallas, we also checked out the fish gallery. This store was amazing. One of the best fish shops I've ever been in. They have this fish tank you can climb under and stick your head inside the tank. All right, we're at the fish store checking out some fish. Man, these tanks are awesome. Look at this guy. This place is so much better than the last one we went to. Sheesh. Oh, that one's sick. I want this tank. This tank is awesome. Dude, this tank is amazing. Oh, you stick your head, Sarah, you stick your head up underneath there. Do it. That is so funny. That is awesome. How's it looking there? No way. This place is amazing. We just we're in Dallas, so I typed in fish store in Dallas, and this is what we found. This place is awesome. Look at this tank. What other place has a tank like that? Freaking cool. That's a really cool idea. Fake plants though. When that was in there, I realized the plants are fake. Still looks awesome though. That wall on this wall is massive. Yo, I'll just follow the big one. These are cool. I like the little blue dots. They're freaking out, but that one, that's really cool. Outside fish, wood. Here,
And feed these guys.
let me put one in your purse so we'll take it home.
Okay.
But now that I've got an idea of what fish I want in my tanks, we can head back home and start working on building the aquarium rack. Check out that catfish. Are you freaking kidding me right now? So here is the base I built for the 35-gallon fish tank. Now this is go on the floor and then the tank will be on top of this, of course flipped over, but I got it all measured and cut here. Still need to screw it together. Now I built this, I'm actually leaving to Dallas in like 3 hours. It's super late right now. And yeah, I haven't packed yet, I haven't done anything. And I'm building a stand for an aquarium. The way I'm building this, since I can't build it all right now, but I do want to get the tank started tonight. So I'm building this in a way where I can add on to it. So we have a 30-inch tank. I have a 32-inch platform, a 15-inch wide tank. I have a 18.25-inch base for room behind and room in front. And the way I built it, I can add 2x4s standing up tall on each corner. And then screw that to this base, and then I can add on from there. But I can go ahead and get the base down, get the fish tank down, and then get all the soil and the water filled up inside this tank. And then they can sit there, let it all settle. Oh, I have to wash sand tonight. That's gonna take a lot of freaking time. Did not think about that. Anyways, got the base built. All right, got the base done. We can take it home and set up the fish tank. Yeah, buddy. All right, so I got the 35-gallon tank sitting on the base. Now, I would love to paint this base white. It would match my rod holder here and the shelf behind me. It's all white along with the trim, but I'm impatient and I want to get this guy set up. And I guess I can paint it, I don't know, next year when I have to reset this guy up anyways. But I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Now, I just cleaned all this soil. This is nice, good organic soil for this aquarium. Now, for this aquarium, I'm actually going live plants. I've never done live plants before, and I kind of want to take it on. I like a challenge, so I'm going to take on the challenge. So we got soil. I got some play sand I cleaned as well. I need to put the soil in first, about 2 inches all the way across the bottom, and then maybe 1 inch or so of play sand on top of that. So now I'll just put about 3 gallons of water in this tank. That's so I can go ahead and pre-mix all the chemicals, get rid of all the chlorine in this water while I soak the soil. So with this soil, I went ahead and shifted it or put it through a strainer. Got rid of all the big pieces of wood that were in there. There's a lot of wood, by the way. It sucked. And I went through the whole entire bag as well. So we have a lot of soil here. So I can go ahead and start scooping this and throwing it in here. We need about 2 inches. Sprinkle that in. Again, this is my very first ever live plant aquarium. It's gonna all be new to me, but I'm kind of excited. Missed. Freaking missed, dang it. Okay, so I marked this golf tee at 2 inches, which is exactly where the tank is at. But I'm only left with this much soil. So, I've been watching a lot of Father Fish, and he recommends deep soil. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all this in here, just so I don't have to worry about this soil sitting around in my room or anywhere drying out. So, it's all going in. Now I need to add some water, the water conditioner. So 4 gallons of water, 5 millimeters of the water conditioner, which is actually for 10 gallons of water, but doesn't hurt to be safe. Gonna add this and stir this around. So this water conditioner usually takes about 2 to 5 minutes to kill all the chlorine in the water. But once I'm done waiting on that, I'm going to add it to the soil and just mix it all around. Squeeze the soil, get water all up in there. Last night, I went out in the freezing cold and washed the sand. I didn't film it. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to do it. It sucks, especially in the cold. But here is footage of me doing it from my big fish tank. So you have footage of me actually cleaning sand. This is what it looks like to clean sand. The water sat for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and slowly add this water. Try not to make a mess on my floors. Don't want to do that. Add this water to the soil. I'm just gonna go through and just squeeze all this, mix it up really nice and good, get my hands nice and dirty. Okay, so I definitely added way too much water. Oops, but I got 5 millimeters of the starter bacteria. I'm just gonna add it to this and then mix that back around. That will just get some good bacteria growing on this soil. All right, so here's where I'm at right now. Since I added so much water, I had to slowly sprinkle handfuls all over the tank. I noticed whenever I dropped some on the soil, it would just sink. So I was like, oh crap, I do not want that to happen. So I had to make a small layer of the sand over the entire surface. This is where I'm at right now. I added way too much water, but I'm learning as I go. So I just got the 1 inch of play sand in the tank. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the rest of this 4 gallons of water on top of this, nice and slowly, and then kind of just let it sit here overnight. Okay, so I added about maybe 10 inches of water, and I stole the sponge filter from my big indoor bait tank. So this filter is full of good bacteria, and I just need to fill the water over that maybe about 1 inch, which would give me about 1 foot of water. And then I can start running this filter and just start cleaning up this water. And this is a 125 gallon filter, 35 gallon tank. So this guy will do really good inside this tank. All right, I got the sponge filter all plugged into the aerator. And drop that in and start filtering out this water. All right, so I got some ceramic rings here. So this has been sitting in the outside pool pond for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then it's been also sitting in the 3 gallon tank I had the goldfish in for the past few days. So that is full of beneficial bacteria. I'm gonna set that there for now. That will be going in the filter. Okay, so I am out here at the lake. I actually caught a few minnow as well. I'm gonna throw in the tank. I figured, why not add disease to it right off the bat, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I also found a few aquatic plants that I am now adding in the tank. Now these minnows are not staying in this tank. I already have a big bait tank, and this tank here is gonna be tropical fish only, like pretty colorful fish swimming around. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, they are fast, jeez.
And they jump. Just a little warning, you know.
Now we also got some fish in here as well that I put in here yesterday. These 2 guys right here are electric blue Johanny cichlids. Now these guys are aggressive fish, but... So I went to Facebook Marketplace this morning and I found an absolute steal. I saw this fish tank with everything inside of it for $10. But absolutely a steal from Facebook Marketplace. And it's not that bad either. Take it home, clean it up. I bought 2 betta fish. And I bought a 5 gallon tank about a week ago, which they're in now. But they're not very happy together. You're not supposed to put them together. But I was trying to breed them. The male did start making some air bubbles. But the female just never tried laying the eggs or anything. So that didn't work out. So I needed to separate them. So I was gonna go buy another 5 gallon tank. And then this morning I saw this guy on Facebook Marketplace and I had to just come pick it up. $10. But while I am here in town to get this, I'm gonna stop at Petco, PetSmart, a bunch of garden places, see if I can find any more plants. Maybe get some new fish today, we'll see. But yeah, let's go shopping. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this guy right here is why I got the blue Johanny. I saw this guy and thought it was so freaking cool. And of course this is saltwater. I don't have saltwater, but I saw the blue Johanny and it reminded me of this guy. Oh, yep. Maybe one day I have a saltwater tank. These fish are freaking awesome though, man. Oh, those are cool too. Here at Petco, just the digital thermometer was $10. That's what I got for the whole entire setup. Insane. Sorry, I'll stop talking about it now, but I just can't get over how much of a deal that guy was. Blue lobster. Look at that guy. Peacock's in the way, but there he is. So freaking cool. I started this tank out saying I want all red and black and white fish, and everything I'm liking is blue now. It's all changed. It's all this fish's fault. Oh, these yellow cichlids? They are. Electric yellow cichlids. African cichlid. A white cichlid. And then I have to do some research. I'm not sure if I can mix. I mean, they mixed them, but they are overstocking the tank. Dude, those white ones are sick. In the future, definitely gonna get some white ones and yellow ones. They look awesome. They're so interested in me. I do like these convict cichlids too, but freaking Johannes, man, that's too aggressive. Can't really mix a lot with them. So I just left Petco and I got some more ideas for fish I want, but I also got this 5-pound bag of black substrate. Now this is going to be for the cichlid tank. So my idea for the cichlid tank is have a have a black background, black substrate on the bottom, and then big white rocks to make the structure and hiding spots for all the fish. And then of course all the colorful cichlids inside the tank is just gonna make this whole thing pop, I think. So got that. All right, made a quick stop out here at the trails. We are out here, boy. But gonna find some rocks. Gonna go on a little hike, see if we can find some rocks. I'll have to see what this is. I'm gonna do some research, try to figure out what kind of rock this is, but I like the color. This is the color I'm going for. I think with this whiter rock with the black substrate, it's gonna look freaking awesome. So the deeper I'm getting, the worse the rocks we're getting. Not very usable rocks back here. That looks crazy. If this was gushing with water, that'd be a cool waterfall, minus all the trash. But how all the roots are going down, that looks pretty cool down there. Just enjoying this little nature walk. Pretty nice out here. All right, so I went out and collected some rocks that I thought would be cool for the tank. I am in the tub cleaning these guys out. Here are the clean ones, and we still got all these to go through. But I kind of found these flatter rocks. I think they look cool, but I'm not really sure what I might use. All right, it has been a week since you last seen the tank. Big updates. First off, I added a whole bunch of poppos to the back. I think there's, I don't even know how many there is, but I built this little racking system here with chicken wire, and they're just hanging down there. The chicken wire does not touch the water. Now I did vacuum this out this morning, so I do need to add more water, but you can see the roots are nice in the water. Got one floating over here as well, but that will help out with the nitrates and all that good stuff. I got a grow light from Amazon, so that is for a 24 to 30 inch tank. We have a 30-inch tank. And this light is on the timer, and you can adjust everything. If you want more white light, more blue light, more green light, you can change all that. And I'm keeping this light on 10 hours a day, so it automatically turns on at 6 a.m. and runs 10 hours and then shuts off all by itself. So that is a automatic light for the fish tank. I never have to worry about turning it on or anything like that. That is awesome. Still got all this stuff growing down here in the corner. Actually, you've never seen that. That's been in here for a week. It's actually growing. It's pretty crazy, pretty cool to see. But there's that. Now, it is foggy right now because I put 2 fish in there. They're hiding. I don't know where they are. But, oh, there's one right there. One usually hangs out on the, let me see if it's there. Yep, there it is. But I put 2 fish in here just to get the bacteria bloom started and over with. Look at him, he's checking this out. But I got 2 blue Johannes cichlids. Now I kind of screwed up. I got cichlids. These fish are very aggressive, so I'm probably not gonna keep these guys in this tank. I'm gonna throw these guys in the 20-gallon tank that will eventually be above this once I continue building the rack, which I'm gonna do tonight. I also threw in these rocks because cichlids love rocks. Cichlids will eat plants, and obviously I don't want them in a planted tank. This tank right here, I want to fill as much plants as I can in this tank. Oh, the filter. So I showed you all the sponge filter down here, but I went ahead and threw in this filter here. So I just found this in the shed, threw it in, but it sucks in water right here, and it comes out the top. Also, you may have saw the bag of ceramic rings down there. I took all those out of the bag and threw them in this filter. So that has a bunch of beneficial bacteria in it. I went ahead and put this sponge in here as well. Cut some slits in it just to go around the plastic right here in the filter, just so it fits nice and tight and water has to be forced through the sponge. Just shove that in. So there is a secondary filter for the tank. Now this is just on suction cups. I do need to figure out a way to get it to stay up because it does slide down. But there's that, super quiet. Whispered 2040. 35 gallon tank, 40 gallon filter, plus with a 125 gallon sponge filter. This tank's gonna be pretty good filtered. This 20 gallon above here is gonna have the same exact setup as well. Anyways, these rocks and these fish are coming out once I set up the tank above it, which will also be tonight as well. But I got some live plants, more live plants to throw in here. So these are just floating plants on the surface. Right here I got 6 Amazon frog bit. Bought 2 of these. This is how it came from Amazon, just in Ziploc bags. So I got 12 Amazon frog bit, and then I also got 30 of these red root floaters. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in the tank. So there is kind of how that plant looks. Lots of green, lots of red. Just gonna throw these in and let them float. I may just dump them in crazy, since I got one hand on the camera, and I'll adjust them once they're in the tank. All right, straight away they went all to the filter as I expected, which is why I need the divider. So my phone died while I was putting in the frog bit, but you can see it's in here. Some of this looks really good, like this right here, that little bundle. Looks good. And then some of it just looks like a huge mess. Not looking very pretty, but hopefully as it sits in here and grows, it will settle and adjust and look good. But yeah, there is some floating plants added to the tank. There is an update on the tank. We got more live plants. We got more live plants coming as well. Oh, also got a heater in here as well. 100-watt heater. And it is keeping this tank right now at about 76. But I also got a bigger heater coming. This heater I found in a garage. Like, might as well throw it in now until my bigger heater gets here, because these cichlids, they like warm water. But I'm about to start building the rack for the other tanks. So this is a 35 gallon tank. I have a 20 gallon tank going above this. And then we'll have the 2 5 gallon tanks for the betta fish, which here's one of the 5 gallon tanks, which already has the betta in. Anyways, I'm gonna start building this rack tonight, get it set up in here. So I am drawing up the plans for the rack. Just taking measurements of everything. All right, it is time to make this rack. Let's go. I drew up the plans on this piece of cardboard. I got all the measurements I need up here. I need 4 2x4s at 7 foot long. So I got the 4 legs. Now I need to cut these right here, and I need 6 of these. All right, so I just got the first piece attached. Now, I did my gaps above the tank 8 inches, and this is how that is. So I just wanted to test. I mean, I still have plenty of room to get inside the tank, mess with it, do water changes, all that good stuff. So, yep, I'm happy with that. I can keep building the rack. It's gonna be pretty tall. It's gonna be pretty sick. All right, so I just got another Amazon shipment. Got some denitrate. That will be for the betta tank and the filter. And I also got a 23-piece plant set. These are all fake plants, but just different types of plants here to throw in the betta tank. And just for now, I am going to throw in some live plants. Actually, I've decided to do that for the betta fish. And I already threw some of these plants in the betta tank as well, along with the 2 houses that we got from the tank I bought. Now I just did a water change on this, fed them, so this is how it's looking now with all the fake plants. It was empty. I was like, man, these guys need something in the meantime until they get moved over to the double-sided tank here. Here's the betta fish now. What's up, dudes? I've had these guys for maybe 2 weeks now, so. Anyways, just wanted to give a little update on the little 5-gallon betta tank here. Shout out to my mom. She just came in clutch. She came in here to check out the tank, and she saw this one. And I was using a plastic box cover for this, and she was like, I think I have a lid. And she did. She had an extra 5-gallon lid and has the lights on it, so that's pretty freaking cool. So this tank just upgraded quite a bit. Alright, so I got the special framing for each tank. There and here as well. So each side of the tank is supported. Now I just need to flip this up and we can see how it looks. Alright, so I got the tanks in spot. I got all 3 of these. You can barely even see that rimless one, but it looks so freaking good. I tried getting this last one, but it's full of water, full of sand, and it was way heavier than I thought. I got about halfway up, I was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. Not with these fish in here. So this looks freaking awesome. I am stoked with it. Once it's all set up and all the lights are on, it's gonna look really freaking good. I need to move all this stuff out, make the desk area still. Different video, different day. And I will be setting up each tank for a different video as well, so expect those videos coming soon. This guy is gonna be different, more plants planted, different landscape, hardscape, driftwood, more rocks. It's gonna look, I have a pretty cool idea for this, but this is gonna be a community tank. Bunch of small fish, not aggressive, swimming around here. It's gonna be awesome. These rocks and these cichlids are gonna be coming out. Here's the other one. Oh, can't see him. He's down there digging him a hole. Anyways, those guys are gonna be coming out and then coming into this tank here. There'll be a bunch of rock in this one, maybe some sand for these cichlids, and then I do have this open spot here, which I may put another, like a mini tank here, or maybe even build a custom tank, or maybe even just a sump pump for this tank here. But either way, I gotta figure out something to do in this space here. And then of course the top is just the beta fish. And then for this guy, I may even do like a tetra fish tank or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. But also plan to do another shelf up here. Made the wood for it, and I just didn't do it. It's higher than I thought it was gonna be, so we'll see. I don't know, work in progress. So this stand isn't done just yet. I need to add some vertical support, because technically right now all that's holding this up is these screws. And a aquarium stand needs vertical support, so I don't have that much room, but I can add a 1x4 all the way up and down here on all 4 legs. Do the same thing here, and that will make this stand so much stronger, and I won't have to worry about this tank's crashing down, because that would suck. But I am stoked with how this is gonna look. It's gonna look freaking awesome. Got more space here in this corner. I can add more shelving, maybe more tanks in the future, I don't know. But we'll see how 4 runs. I went from 0 tanks to 4 in maybe 2 weeks, so we'll see. But I'm excited to set these guys up. I hope you guys are too. Can't wait till this whole guy's done. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.